Welcome, Runaway Warlords, to a fabulous One Piece chapter 1025. I'm here with DarkBriton, Segreen, and Cool Kid. How's everyone's wonderful Sunday morning?
Doing really good. Ready
I
for
wasn't
another
trying to
chapter
play,
and
but
another
other
adventure.
than that, okay.
Yeah, well,
Actually,
go ahead.
actually wrapping up the day.
Right.
Wrapping up the day in Russia.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man!
Sorry, I keep like forgetting that you're in a
Right.
completely different time zone. So, you know,
Or side of the planet.
So
Let's
what
go
time
with
is
that
it
one.
for you right now? Because it's noon for us right now.
Let's take it as the future, from the
Okay, your
future.
future sight. You're Katakuri over here.
The grain is from
yeah.
the future.
Dude, that'd be a good. Okay. You're Katakuri from now on. Like, if we're ever like making any kind of character or anything for you, I think you would fit Katakuri the best then with your future sight. Is that fair?
I, I would just disagree, but
Yeah.
okay.
Don't take this from him, cool kid.
Unacceptable. All right, well, let's get into it. We're chapter 1025, Twin Dragons. We have the reader request an octopus complimenting Usopp's adventures into the tale of Usopp. So this is presumably the book that he's gonna write after all this is done.
I'm
And
so excited. I hope that we get like a hard copy of that book. I really do. Like that would be really cool in my opinion.
um,
What? You want them to actually publish it as a real book?
That would be amazing.
so
Actually,
doesn't
you know, wait,
Usopp
I
already
would love
have a
that.
pirate flag? Usopp already
Uh,
has a cannon pirate flag, and it's not
yeah,
being utilized on the top of his hat. This is a different one.
yeah. I did
A
notice
big
that.
liar story. I do enjoy that.
Yeah, I did get, but fine.
Here's the
Yeah.
birds again. Isn't the birds? We've had birds in all of these. Like the last one was the birds getting jealous over Vivi. I wonder how many birds are in these things.
I mean,
And
it's
this is by
good.
Sodatsu. Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw the chapter title.
Oh yeah, okay. So twin dragons. Should we move on? Yeah, great cover story. There's an octopus telling the story. Okay, here we go. Page 2, and we have Luffy. Luffy's back at it. Okay, hey, what are you doing, Momo? Just fly. And now we have a nice look on Momo. I know that. I mean to, but my body will not move. Do you realize how high up I am just from lifting my head?
Oh, Momo.
Uh,
He's still a kid. He's still a kid mentally. That's the thing.
uh,
I don't
But
care.
but I think,
Yeah, go ahead.
but I think that's something that Shinobu told him that he'll grow up, but he will still have the heart of a kid.
Right. Well, here we go. Here's the first thing to overcome is the fear of heights, I suppose. I don't care. Are you still afraid of heights, even as an adult? And then here's Momo. Silence! Hold your tongue. I'm a warrior that fears nothing.
Oh, boy.
oh my
So
god.
yeah, still scaredy cat. Um, and yeah, here's Shinobu. Then what did you get big for? You're a dragon, so fly. I know. Do not rush me. We're in a rush. If you don't stop Kaido, he'll take out everybody. I know that. Just give me a moment. So yeah, everyone thought of like, hey, get on with it.
Oh,
I'm at
okay.
least glad we're having this dialogue, and then hopefully we don't have to go back to it because a lot of people were even saying, is he automatically just going to be able to jump into it? Apparently not.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm just gonna say this. This is so stupid, and I love it. I think I actually. Oh no, wait. That is my title for my video for a chapter review. This is so stupid, but I love it.
That's
Okay.
fair, though.
Well, now we transition back onto the top of roof piece, as BDA Law calls it. Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
all these scenes on the top of the Onigashima, so it's roof piece from now on
I
from the
like that.
battles. That's not from me. That's from BDA Law, I think. Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah, a bunch of other people have been calling it roof piece.
right. Okay, so we have a nice warrior, or samurai after the slash pose with Kaido, and oh my gosh, I'm having trouble right now. Yeah. Oh my God. Yamato. Thank
Yamato.
you. I knew his Y. I just couldn't think of it
Yamato.
for a second.
Wait, did you forget about Yamato?
Yes, for a second I
Everything
did.
that we've been focusing on for weeks.
We all were just like, Yamato?
I swear I love this series. I've seen it 10 times over and over again. I just, I don't know. Just, here we go. Okay, Yamato. Our beloved character, not Yamato, of course. Mirror Mountain and her face, it's kind of like Ivankov's makeup thing where it shatters, so it's like a protective layer. So
That's a really good, actually, example. I appreciate that. Like, mentally, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, actually.
so yeah, it's some kind of protective layer, and
He's
this is.
bleeding.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, I know that.
Oh,
He's
whoa! I
having,
didn't see
like,
that.
a little trail of blood. Did you not
Okay,
notice that?
looks like Yamato is starting to ascend. But okay, ooh, you're halfway through your set, Samurai Drew.
Okay, here we go. Next page then. So here's Kaido. So you defended against it.
Speed
Okay.
blitz.
And now we have some action panels here, which I'll try to describe. So now Yamato is getting sent into a mountain, right?
I think she jumped off of it.
Oh, she jumped off of it. Oh, yeah. There she goes in the air. Good one. I was like, what is going on? So, oh my God, she's breaking mountains as she's jumping in the air.
Actually, no. That was so she. You know how her face was cracking?
Yes.
The entire body had that entire surrounding it, so she's jumping out of it. So you can see her feet down there, and you can see the rest of the body crumbling, and then she's leaping.
Oh, the perspective, right?
The mirror. It's called Mirror Mountain.
Oh,
So
wait.
she's leaping out of the Mirror Mountain.
Look at her
Oh,
feet.
yeah, that is it.
Yep.
Dang, I
It's
didn't
like-
notice that in the chapter review.
It's like a layer of protection, but then maybe it withers away and then it sheds.
Yeah. So it's like she shedded her skin.
Okay,
Mm,
interesting.
Okay,
Nothing
okay. Okay. So I guess she's jumping out of her skin. Yeah. Okay. And okay, she jumps in the air, does a few flips, and comes down at Kaido with a rotating maneuver, and Kaido goes up to block it, and then Yamato comes down, hollowed glacier slice, boom, and it looks like it got to him. It broke through his defenses, and it hit the back of his head.
I don't know how.
It looks like he blocked it, so I'm a little confused. Maybe she got around his block.
I have nothing to say. I'm ready to go on if y'all are, because I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Very interesting.
So Kaido's head goes smashing into the ground. Yamato's looking like hella cool
Oh,
with
yeah.
the reverse grip. With the reverse grip, it's so cool. Look at you, acting like a damn soldier of Wano, but you cannot escape your bloodline. You are still the son of Kaido. Do you really think that any of the samurai here see you as a comrade, regardless of what cause you chose to bear on your shoulders?
So he's frustrated. So before he was just like naive child, and now he's just like, do you think that they're going to take you in as one of their own?
Mm.
Thankfully, we had so-and-so, and once she hears Zolo or Zoro, hopefully she'll make that connection between the two.
Well,
Okay, I'm on to the next page. This is my last page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's Yamato. Shut up! That doesn't matter! And bashes him.
Right in the face.
Which looks great. And it looks like his drawing, it looks shaky. It looks like it's ringing a bell, right? It's like that. It's so cool.
yeah.
That doesn't matter. And then Kaido, he takes it, I guess, and he goes, you have lived alone on this island for years, hopping about the rocks, crawling through the attics, always alone. That's not true. I have friends. I mean, I did, and we got a picture of Ace. She's thinking about Ace, that he was probably one of her only friends. That's right. There were also those samurai in the cave, and everyone who showed their favor to you is dead. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, okay, here we go. I see what's going on. That's right. There was also those samurai in the cave, and everyone who showed their favor to you is dead. Here's some food, Ogre Princess, and a blanket. And so,
Yeah.
And then Segrain takes the next 5 pages.
Okay.
And we're up for a flashback.
Wait, what?
Yep. Hey, why did he get put to death out of nowhere? He was sneaking out food for the ogre princess. That kid's still on the run, talking about wanting to be Odin.
Oh, I wonder who this is.
I don't know. Someone.
Okay.
Cool kid knows. He's just trying.
Actually, I don't know. This is really all we get from it. I was like,
Oh,
is that samurai? Is that the East part? It doesn't really matter.
okay.
More mysteries from Oda for us to crack down. And we see
All right, you froze for us
touching
just
her
a
head
moment.
to the ground.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm in the next panel.
Hmm?
The bashes her head to the ground. Friendship is a sham. It's all for show. Deep down, they fear you. You must rule others with strength. You are the child of ogres. You are not meant to be friends with humans.
So he is an ogre.
he's an
Okay.
ogre.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my
I'll
god.
talk about this in a minute.
That is your fate, Yamato.
This
Oh.
is demonic.
Boom! They're ogres! Oh my god. Okay, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
King of the
Before you
Beasts.
guys continue, I do have to say something. So, like, in the unofficial releases so far, they've been called Oni, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the sound of Oni better than Ogre.
Fair.
Mhm.
But what if there are two different species, the Oni and the ogre?
Well, that's the thing. We haven't heard of actual ogre races yet. This is our first time really being introduced to the linguistics of an ogre race. We've thought about the Oni, but now it's like they're ogres.
Well-
I even remember back to the famous, what is it? The auction house list where we first got like minks. When we first got that reveal for minks, we didn't have Lunarians or we didn't have ogres on that list as far as species go. And
Oh,
Yeah,
thinking about Big Mom's country, she also remember she says she doesn't have 3 species. One was king, Lunarians. She probably doesn't have ogres.
well,
Yeah.
If she was referring to the species that she didn't have.
that is true. And
So we have another species, ogres, which is I'm very interested in seeing how the community is understanding that.
And quite
Wow.
simply, Oni means ogre in Japanese. So, I mean, if you like Oni better, then I guess read it in Japanese, I suppose. But ogre
Similar to
is...
the name of
I guess
Neko
that's up to
Ino.
me, but either way, I mean, it is definitely interesting because for the longest time, I thought it's like, oh yeah, Cow must have some kind of ancient giant blood or something, but no, he's not human. He's
Yeah, oh
straight
yeah,
up
that was a
another
theory.
race.
Everyone thought they were descendants of ancient giants, like Ors.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I thought that too, but you know, just he's a completely different race. So I'm interested, you know, where this actually goes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, love...
Speaking of where it actually goes,
Yeah.
Segrain, any thoughts before you move on to the next page?
nothing. Let's just move on.
It's all
I'm
you.
curious to see what happens next. I am flying.
Yeah.
There- Okay. Momo is finally flying. I'm flying. There we go. That's it, Momo. I'm moving forward. Forward. You're going real fast. We'll catch up in no time. And Shinobu looks worried.
I'm thinking Shinobu right now is thinking, oh my god, I just made a huge mistake.
He is just thinking the biggest mistake of my life. Left. No, left. Okay, there's Onigashima. I see shapes on the roof. The roof? Hey, are you even looking where we're going? You fly with my eyes open.
Oh my goodness, he can't go. Sorry. Keep going. Let's go. Let's get this.
Go.
You crashed.
See what happens next, man.
He crashed through the skull. The ceiling of the performance floor. And everybody is just screaming. Huh? Kaido? No, look closer. What? A different dragon? And Sanji also looks puzzled. Huh? A dragon? What is that thing? Luffy? Whoa. Everybody just looks surprised.
Everyone
See a
looks
different dragon
surprised.
that kind. Yeah, everybody just wondering like what's happening.
So a little Haikyuu reference here with the eyes closed, and then the other guy directed him. You know. Well, anyway, that's what it reminded me of.
Oh, that is true. That is very fair.
So yeah,
I didn't think
Luffy is
Haikyuu.
like, close your eyes, and we'll get over your fear of heights together. I'll be your eyes then if you're scared of that. So he's willing to help him. It's not like he's like, make it happen. I'm crossing my arms. He's like, let's get to the next level here. So it's cool.
Yeah, but okay, my only problem with that is didn't Momo's fear hypes happen before Haiku was a thing?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just talking about him closing his eyes right now.
Oh, okay.
He's just making the connection of how people work together, not saying that it's a copy. So, all right, I'm really excited for this one. So, we're on your count, Segrain, okay?
Moving next to the next page. On my final page.
You have two more.
Okay.
All right.
This one and then one more.
All right. What is this? What is this? What's going on? Stop, Momo. What are you doing? And it looks
At
looks
least
like
they're up there.
he's out.
At least they're up there. Oh, I don't know what I expected.
Yeah, hey man, as I said earlier, this is stupid and I love it.
It looks like Momo is unconscious. Where am I?
He's just not. He's just confused and dizzy. So he's just
dizzy.
just tearing everything apart.
And now he's on Big Mom's floor. Kaido? What the? Straw Hat? What is happening? Everybody's just confused. What's happening? Just open your eyes already. I cannot. There's something stuck in them. That's because he keeps smashing into things. Help me, Lucy. Just man up and look. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. He's still annoying because he has the mind of a child.
But look at what just happened. Everyone now knows that Luffy is alive. Everyone has recognized that it's Luffy right there, because before the idea was that Luffy was dead right now, right? But like everyone can plainly see that Luffy is alive and well, and apparently with a dragon about to go up to Kaido. So I mean that can't be bad. It has to be a good situation for them.
It's an interesting one to say the least. But
Yeah.
all right, so it's going to be my turn going on to page 12. Any thoughts so far? If there are a couple of people in the chat, if you want to leave any thoughts moving forward, or ideas, things to discuss.
Yeah, Momo looks.
Whew. We
really-
have 6.
I really
This
like
is
this.
a good spicy chapter.
Oh yeah.
Not a lot of context. It's just setting things for the final bout.
Hey, we got the ogre thing. I'm good. I'm good for the info stuff. We can have fun running around with Momo here, as far as I'm concerned.
Being annoyed at Momo. All right, so I'm going on to page 12 in 3, 2, and 1. That's a wall. Stop. 3rd floor. So he's still breaking through and destroying everything. I wonder if on the outside it says the back of his tail coming in. 3rd floor reporting. Yeah, Master Kaido is rampaging through the... Oh, this has got to be amazing for Kaido right now. Just hearing that, because I'm pretty sure he has his snail thing on him. No, that's not him. But there can't be 2 dragon. Yep, it is pink. It's a different color. Find out who that is. Okay. And Kaido's just listening. Lots of noise going on down there. Must be Lin Lin. I'll have to rebuild the whole castle.
Sure.
Oh, I cannot. If he has the Enel face. Come on, Enel face. Come on, Enel face.
I'm not going to say anything.
Thank you. Any thoughts, gentlemen, before I...
Dude, you keep on going, please.
Page 13. Oh, wow. She got pushed out of hybrid form. I'm not done yet. And yes, I said she has been pushed out of hybrid form.
Right.
Oda has confirmed in the latest Vibra.
Right.
I'm not done yet. And then he's out of hybrid, too. Divine Swiftness. Oh, no, I'm in the air again. I must get back to solid ground. There's Kaido. Charge down there. Kaido. Year 4. Snake. Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness.
We're getting right into it.
He just transforms. Kaido's... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yamato's charging. How have they not noticed these two? There's a giant dragon above you. Gum Gum. So, also... Momo opened his eyes when he heard Kaido.
Oh, yeah. Now he's in the fight.
Now you know that Momo is like, okay, now I have something to focus on, so I'm not necessarily as afraid of heights. Oh, let's see Kaido freak out on page 14 in 3, 2, 1.
Before we get that.
Oh my goodness. White Serpent, Jet Culverine.
White Serpent.
So it's called Divine Swiftness White Serpent, and then Jet Culverine. And the Culverine just keeps going, too. And the Culverine has Conqueror's Haki on the fist.
Right, you can see the lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And you can kind of see that there, you know how, like, the more King's Haki you have, the bigger the lightning is, like how the thicker the lines are, basically. And
I think that's fair.
Yamato and Luffy have the same sized hockey stripes. So you can kind of infer that as far as Conqueror Haki embodiment thing, they're about on the same level, it looks like.
Looks like it.
Looks like it, but we'll have to see.
He just got wrecked to the face with both. Jet Calverin keeps going. Luffy's get gritty in his face, and you have Yamato who's just like, huh? But I do want to call attention on page 13, top middle panel, when she's like, I'm not done yet. I did not realize that Momo was like freaking out in the background.
Yeah, you can see him like yelling.
Yeah,
that is so funny. Okay, so we have Kaido just gets wrecked, and then she's like, Luffy, you were holding Kaido back for us. That's great, thanks. I'm so glad. And then you just see like Momo rearing up. Oh no,
That's Momo Kaido.
Looks like Kaido.
That was Kaido. Okay.
Yeah.
Momo,
Sorry, man. They're just so similar now. You can't tell the difference.
oh my goodness. How did you survive, Straw Hat? Who is that dragon? Name. I wonder if there are other dragons then. A pink dragon, huh? Could it be? Nothing you do is going to kill me. I'm the man who will be king of the pirates. That's page 16. We have Momo freaking out. Kaido's back in dragon form. He's also like, who is this dragon? Momo, please name yourself. Oh, do you see Luffy standing on top of Momo? Going
Yeah.
into page 17,
Yeah.
So cool.
just
So cool.
so cool.
Yo.
And my name, my name is Kozuki Momonosuke, the man who will be the shogun of Wano. Momonosuke? Whoa, what a surprise. That little boy, but the world doesn't need 2 dragons.
Yo.
To be
Dun, dun,
continued.
dun.
Bum, bum, bum. And now, as always, with the chapter done, we can pivot into a sip and discuss, a toast to kicking butt.
I don't have anything. I just have my vape.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to bring my drink.
So we had 2 that now we have the name of the chapter, Twin Dragons. All right.
Dude,
Where do we want to start this review at, gentlemen?
the 2 dragons.
Wherever.
We're gonna have a 2
Or twin
dragon
dragons.
fight where Luffy is gonna be
Let's
riding
take
him
it
like a
chronologically.
surfboard. He's gonna be riding him like a surfboard, doing his punches. It's gonna look so cool in the anime when you can see that snake like slithering and Luffy's like on the top. Like, oh man, that is the hypest. Like, how else are you gonna end this epic fight than have a little bit of teamwork going on? Boom, boom. Oh, it's so good.
Well, it looks like Luffy already did turn back from Snake Man.
In a second.
Yeah.
Snake Man was just for that one attack.
Yeah, dude, that still surprises me how easily Luffy now just kind of goes in and out of like gear forms.
Yeah, he can control it super
Effortlessly.
easy. I would have lost another bet though, which would be that I thought that Luffy. You remember how Kaido was like, "Gomu Gomu no, what was that again?" Like he missed a really big shot. I thought for sure Luffy's first shot was gonna be whatever that was. So I really thought that we were gonna get some crazy shit for the first one, but it looks like we have to amp ourselves up to that level then.
Well, everything's been reset again. Kaido is back in dragon form, so it's like how when you get to the end and you think you beat the boss, and then they have like a little bit extra health, and then they just go right back and they just hit that reset. I feel like it's that because we've been here. This is our second time being here in this one fight on the roof, because what is it? The Scabbards pushed him into a full dragon, which, yeah, being pushed in the full dragon was that first time, and then he had to reset when the worst generation got up there, and then he's reset again.
Yeah, man, the freaking god.
Well, you get the
Not a
match that he's getting
surprise.
drained just a little bit at a time, just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
little bit.
Well, that's the thing. We can still see the scar that Zoro gave him in the Jet Culverine fight, in the Jet Culverine panel. You can still see the Zoro scar. So, like, over
that is
time, he
true.
is still getting hurt. And he is being worn down.
Yeah, I'm sure all of this will eventually lead to him, falling, but we'll see in the future.
We will. But he's not as... I wanted the NL face. And he's just like, what?
I think we'll get the Enel face when Momo goes human.
No, he already knows that it's Momonosuke. But I guess, you're
Yeah, but he
saying...
doesn't know
Well,
that
yeah,
Momo
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like
You know it's
Papa.
Momonosuke, but when he goes Odin, it'll shock him a lot more. Well, even if it's not the Enel face, I'm sure there'll be something.
Real quick, Static, Shattuck, Yamato for Nakama, yes. I very much agree. Yamato for Nakama, looking stronger and stronger in my opinion. Yes, well, also thinking about how Oda structured all of his arcs, I feel like this is the final princess, and like Vivi couldn't travel with us, Yamato can't. So I see that dynamic as far as like the big fighting for a country kind of thing. The first princess that Vivi's our first princess. First princess that we save can't come with us. Last princess that we save comes with us. I do like that dynamic. But hey, thank you for stopping by, Static. That was really fun. That was really cool.
Yeah, it's like, I mean,
What's Yamato gonna do?
As far as their role,
Yeah, man, it's got to be like now this is like a three-way tag team on Kaido. Okay, uh, and you take that how you want to take that.
oh my god.
So they're the three of them. Then they're the ones that have those three are the ones that have the biggest beef with Kaido, being a shitty dad,
true.
for being a crappy ruler, and for being in Luffy's way. So these are definitely the three people we want fighting Kaido at the end.
Well,
True.
I don't think it's just them three at the end. I'm still on the theory that once everyone else's fights is done, it's going to somehow go involve where literally everyone else that's left is going to join in the fight. I still think that.
Well, we still want to go back to Toki's prophecy about the 9 shadows, which is the big thing. So again, I don't think it'll be a Luffy one-on-one. He'll probably do like the most damage, but X Drake has to do something. X Drake has been gone for a minute. Like he's fresh. Like
Oh yeah,
super quick.
yeah. Because actually looked back and apparently X-Drake was fighting Apu, and that's the last time we saw him. So I don't know what's happened.
Exactly. So it'll be interesting on how this moves forward as far as where X Drake is. Dinjiro, no idea. Dinjiro would make a lot of sense to come up to the top floor as well. It'll also be interesting to start understanding which scabbards see Momo first. Technically, it was Shinobu. Hopefully, at least 3 are dead. For Drew, I hope at least 1's dead.
Just a certain one.
Yeah, but like this fight's kicking off, and then we have Neko and Ino in their fights. The stage is set for the secondary fights, and then that final fight, like where Oda literally has the chess pieces back in place. And now that we know that the 3 big Toby Roppo are out, that leaves Frankie and Jinbei. Frankie's too clean. Frankie is way too like. I don't want to compare this to the fight with Senior Pink, but he was pushed. Like half his face is falling apart. Now all he lost was the Frankie Shogun, so I'm kind of like,
Oh, just the Frankie Shogun. No, it's just fine.
but still, he's way too clean for my comfort in this regards. But
Yeah,
let's see
but
here.
but if you compare his fight with Senior Pink, he was more vulnerable.
Yeah, because he wasn't in the
And
Iron Shogun.
they were just leaving each other to just attack. They were. It was like who has the stronger attack and who has this and who can endure more.
So it was a battle of attrition. Who can get tired first, kind of thing. Which is fair.
Yeah.
Static Haddock says the way Kaido dialogue says the way Kaido dialogue talks about Yamato reminds me so much of how Nami, Robin, and Sanji were treated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Abused children, straight up.
Yeah, Kaido, Father of the Year. I don't know about that.
Yeah. It's better to be free than to be contained. Luffy was free to grow up. He was thrown in the woods, free man, and this is how he came out. And well, honestly, Yamato had turned out to be a good person too, even with chains and being.
Well, but more to Static's point, it's more like the parental figures, especially in Sanji's case, saying like, "This is who you are. This is who you'll always be, and you'll never be anything else." With Nami, I don't necessarily, I see it just from Arlong, but for instance, Belmare was amazing. So I wouldn't necessarily I would never put Belmare in the same category as Kaido. But if you're talking about Arlong and then the individuals who are looking after her, then yes, I would definitely agree with Nami. Robin, similar instance. Nico Olivia, like, she didn't abuse her physically, but I would say mentally, like abandoning her and then not trying to claim her as mental abuse.
Well, I mean,
It's not nowhere
you know,
near Kaido again, but
well, I mean, you gotta consider not her actual mom, but her was it stepmom or I guess foster family or whatever.
Foster
They treated
family.
her horribly.
and then Static Haddock also agrees that all the Straw Hats will make it to the roof. I can see that just for them all to see the downfall of Kaido. But again, there are 10 Straw Hats, so that doesn't necessarily equate to the 9 shadows, if you will. So that's what I'm more leaning towards.
Well, I kind of disagree with the whole fact that they're going to go to the roof. I think what's going to happen at some point in the fight, the roof is just going to collapse, and everyone by that point will be on the live dome floor. So the fight will continue down there.
That's interesting because you kind of, you currently have Sanji and Zoro fighting King and Queen directly above, or directly below. Because that's pretty much what happened is Momo came through, everyone saw him going up to the roof. So it shows that they're directly below. So to your point, if everything collapses, everyone will see them falling down. I mean, that's a good point.
I do love that. It's like he checked in on everybody. He's like, guys, I'm doing okay. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. I think it was cool that he made him go through the building and come up. That was a good strat.
As flustered as I was that Momo is still the same Momo in a way, that was a really good touch on Oda's part to use him as a way of being like, who the hell is that pink dragon? He's well goofy. As everyone seeing Luffy on the dragon too. So now, especially all of Kaido's followers are going to be super confused.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be pretty funny for him when he does grow into his dragon form. Is that like he's not gonna lose his fear of heights. He's always gonna have that. So it's like the island of misfit toys. Who wants to train with a square wheel? It's like who wants a dragon that's too scared of heights. I think it's gonna be a funny detriment.
Who knows now? Because again, he locked with when he's heard Kaido's name. Boom. Okay, now I'm in. He's high up and is looking down and was able to state his name, who he was going to be. Yes, he stuttered, but I think that was more because he was facing off against Kaido. And, it's Kaido. But at the same point, it feels like Kaido's mental block in his head, because he was the main reason why Momo's afraid of heights, because he held Momo out by the throat, and that's when Momo really started freaking out about heights.
Right.
So narratively, this would be a really good way of Momo to overcome that fear that Kaido put into his head by, okay, Kaido's here, I need to square off, and by getting over my fear is by staring him down. As a dragon.
Also, in the page where they approached Kaido, where Luffy was getting into Gear 4, I think Momo was looking. He got his eyes directed by Luffy. He just went straight on there. So I think...
Yeah, that's because after he said Kaido. And that's
exactly. After he said Kaido, he just went there directly without being instructed. So I think that's one plus for him.
Right. Okay. Hey, we have some more. Man, thank you, Static, for all these wonderful messages
Whoa.
here. So I also think Yamato might be teaching the other characters how to improve and level up their haki. That would be very fascinating.
Oh my goodness! Like a teacher or a sensei on the boat.
Well, and then this is how we get Sanji to get to the Conquer haki slash. Come on!
Oh my god!
I can see some green talking.
Okay.
We can't hear some green for some reason.
I'll give you that.
Wait a minute. Sagrin, I don't hear you. I think your mic's off.
Is it off?
Yeah. I saw him talking, and I'm like, wait a minute.
No, that's funny because I could see that you're disagreeing with that. And I was like, oh man, it sounds like you really love that. No,
Yeah,
but that'd be interesting if that was true.
I
Robin's
mean,
uncle and aunt didn't care about her though. I forget what that was in relation to. I'm assuming with
yeah,
The,
yeah,
par-
yeah.
the
Yamate's.
That was
parental
back
figures that
earlier when we were
oversaw.
talking about, how, Robin was treated. Actually, if I remember correctly, the only reason that she ate her freaking devil fruit was, her uncle and aunt didn't even feed her, so she had to just look for food in the wild.
Right. Like Shinobu said, his body might be older, but his mind is still of a child. Yeah, and we wouldn't want to. I don't know. It just seems. I like everyone hating on it, but Momo has definitely grown on me since he kept his name and he wasn't fearful. I think that's what brought me around to him.
And that's the thing, like, Momo is staring in page 16, like, Momo isn't closing his eyes, and Kaido turned dragon and is staring him right in the face. Name yourself, dragon. Oh, man. Yep, eyes wide open.
Yeah, right. Open.
There we go.
Good for you, Momo. Like Shinobu said, his body might be older, but his mind is still that of a child, which is true. However, like let's be honest, at his age, at the age of 8, Odin. I think that was when he fought the brothel. No, he was fighting the casino owner Yakuza in the gambling hall. That's what Odin was doing at 8. So mentally, while Momo, yes, is a child, like Papa was a little wild at that age too. So we can't give him too much leeway. Too much. Thankfully, he's growing at a rapid rate, and it seems like Kaido is the fixture for him to do that.
Oh, and also the cool detail of how Momo has 2 horns, and then because Kaido is an ogre, he has 4 horns. So he has those, and then he has his regular horns as well.
I didn't even realize that.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, dang, yeah, that is true.
Well played.
Oh,
wow.
you noticing the chapter for once.
Hey, I just bad with character names. I remember Shinobu right away.
Well, I
It's
mean,
hard not to. She's stuck in our heads after that bath scene.
oh,
Yeah, like the horns on the side. No, I did not even realize that. Thank you. What are the other instances? Because, yes, the pinkness, and that's because when he broke through, everyone was just like, no, look, it's not Kaido. Look closer. Eyebrows. Actually, yeah, eyebrows are completely different. No, kinda. They're not as
Kinda.
fiery. Kaido has black hair, so who knows? That might be something that it comes as you age. Bangs are
And
longer.
Kaido still looks more intimidating.
Oh yeah.
well, yeah,
Definitely.
it's Kaido.
His scales are more, I have to say it fish-like now. With the black, oh, well, Momo's. No, those are Kaido, that's Kaido.
Yeah,
Momo
let's-
doesn't have the black dots on it as well. But
yeah,
that could be a
grab
coloring that comes
chapter.
as he ages. I can see the meme with Momo saying that my name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
I don't know what that's a meme to.
Sorry,
Is
I
there that says my name is Jeff?
My God.
I think he just said sorry before he had to do that. So
oh, something dumb.
you know if the dub hits.
Like the English stuff, they're still in Dressrosa, so it's going to take a while to catch up.
Oh man. Oh, this series
This
is
is
so
gonna
good.
be. Yeah, I'm really ready to see like the pink Momo in all his glory.
I think that will be the beginning of next year.
We do see the flame clouds, though, that he is grabbing on. So, again, we can do something with the flame clouds at a later point, which is also good. Let's see here. Yep, Queen's the one who noticed. What a different dragon. Nothing out of King.
I mean, King's just doing his typical ellipses, question mark, exclamation point, which I don't think that works grammatically, but okay.
Take a look at the middle panel. Marco's got a grin on his face, and he's thinking something.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Marco has been dreaming since when he realized King's race.
That's fair.
No, that's
That's
true.
very fair. A lot of people are making the linkage of Sanji as well to King's race. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe because he can set his leg on fire that makes him Lunarian. I just thought it was just his passion that allowed him to do that.
Just his passion. Sure. Yeah. Sure. You're not going to trick me this time, Oda.
We have so many just ideas just because of how many turns he takes, and that there's always the point where it could just be like, no, it was just a coincidence. We always think he's playing 8-level chess, but he never is. Before I forget,
but then we have to
sorry, go ahead.
About Sanji's leg, we have to consider that there were experiments, so there has to be different races, maybe combined together. That's what makes them invincible.
Maybe.
Because you think that Yamato isn't 100% ogre. She's like...
Oh, definitely. Yamato
I think she definitely is. If not, I feel so bad for her mother. I feel so bad for her mother.
Oh, yeah. When are we going to find out about her mother that is totally not dead?
And Big Mom didn't know her, so I mean, thankfully we can put that one to rest. But talking about Yamato and the little things that could or couldn't be tells, on page 7, the person who died giving Yamato food.
Giving her food and blanket.
Who got crucified, literally. Which we're now seeing a trend because this person's on a crucifix and that's what they did to the minx. But so who knows? Jack could be a part of this. Do we think it's going to be anything important?
I don't think it's going to be important, but how do I say this?
Wait, what's the question again? I feel like I'm not understanding.
The person who's crucified. Do we think this is going to be someone of note moving forward? Like, I don't know, Yamato's mother.
Oh, right. Wait, hold on. How about Ace? Why can't it be Ace?
Well, okay. I'm going to stop you there. One, it can't be Ace. Two, for Yamato's mother, they specifically say, why did he? So it can't be,
Right.
Yep. Why'd he get put to death out of nowhere? Hey, why'd he get put to death?
Oh, I didn't remember that part.
Food for the ogre princess. That kid's still on the run, talking about wanting to be Odin. What do we know? Whatever happened to the one guy with glasses that served Odin's dad? He was the one who said all the cool things that Odin did and was actually kind of proud of him when Sakayami disowned him. It could be that guy. That's the only person I can think of from the before time that's not accounted for.
Actually, wait a minute. Like that. I think it was mentioned in SBS. He died.
we don't know how. That's what I'm saying. This could be this could be how he died.
I think actually, if I remember correctly, he did say he died in the castle fire, because he was at that point serving Odin's family.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I could see that. As the taste tester, which is pretty insane when you think about what they were going through. Before we leave the topic of Yamato's mother, Static mentioned that, what do you think happened to her? I always thought she died during childbirth. Again, we don't know. We haven't seen many of the other ogres. I'm guessing.
Once they lay eggs.
I don't think Sasaki is an ogre, just off of his looks. But Black Maria is an ogre. So I think we've only seen like 3 or 4 ogres, actual ogres. Kaido, Yamato, Black Maria. I don't think we've actually seen any other ogres.
No.
I would probably say if she's human, she died during childbirth. I'm
Maybe
surprised she didn't die during conception.
Right.
that, or I don't know, something happened where Kaido just killed her.
I wonder how. Making a second baby?
Oh, so you guys are getting if it is someone from Kaido's castle that gave Yamato that food. What if it is one of her mother's loyal servants?
No idea.
Black Maria,
Could be a million people.
Avalo Pizarro.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's Blackbeard's crew. He's the guy with the horns, which is actually really
Although
interesting.
Zaro, oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. The
Open image.
one who killed all those kings. Yeah.
No, that's interesting.
The one who killed who?
Yeah, I think. Well, it was mentioned that he got sent down to impelled down for killing a bunch of kings, if I remember correctly.
The guy on Blackbeard's crew.
Yeah.
The drunk dude. He does. Yeah, wait, no.
But
He
are
didn't
those
drink as like the
attached?
dude with those big nose. So I know exactly who you're talking about.
He,
He might be an ogre.
maybe.
Whoa. And also, so when, wow, this is weird. So if you can look on the stream,
Yeah.
I have that image up, and so this is when they're talking about. I'm assuming like right before they're getting into Onigashima or something. However, Kaido's forces have been beating us to the punch. Oh, this is during the flashback. Yeah, you see.
He looks just
Stone
like
Dude.
Kaido.
You see Stone Dude, and I can't think of the guy on the right.
I mean, to me, they look like they're supposed to be the calamities instead of,
Yeah, those look more like the
Zaro.
calamities, like Jack, King, and Queen.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
I forgot that's what King looked like.
But that could be him, because King was 8 at that time. I mean, not King. Jack was 8 at that time, so it may not have been Jack.
Oh yeah,
But
that is true. Jack was, actually he was pretty young when he joined the Kaido Pirates. Huh?
And yeah, to the Oars and Oars Junior part, that's why everyone thought that they were originally descendants of the giants. But now we're getting the actual terminology of ogres. So again, just completely, now the ogres could be descended from giants, but Kaido is not an actual descendant of giants per se, kind of thing. So he's not like a tiny giant.
So, do we
Yes,
think
the
that
best way of
Alvaro
putting it.
Pizarro is a ogre then? Or are we?
I don't know. Once we see his Viva card, it'll put us all to shame. But I'd probably say yeah.
But look at
This
the
dude looks
bolts.
just like Kaido.
Look at the bolts near the horns, though. It looks like it's fake, right? It looks like the horns
Well-
are bolted on.
The thing with me is,
Possibly.
with especially the beast parts all having horns. I don't think just having horns, it's like, oh yeah, they're automatically an ogre. It could literally just be like, I don't know, a fashion statement for him.
Yeah.
Potentially. But here's the thing: why would Impel Down let him keep that fashion statement?
Why did Impel Down let anyone keep any type of fashion statement?
Only one they did was Crocodile with his hook. Everyone else had to go, like, had to take all of their stuff down.
Well, yeah,
Except for Buggy. Buggy kept his nose.
Buggy, I know a couple of people in level 6 kept their clothes for some reason.
They were just too powerful to get undressed.
Right. Also, they look
Oh no, that's in my head. Oh no. What Crocodile was in jail clothes, wasn't he? Was he?
Yeah. He was in jail clothes. The only people that weren't in jail clothes were some of the people in level 6. I don't know why, but it's like, yeah, let's just have half of the level 6, have jailer clothes and the half don't. I always thought that was so weird.
It was very weird.
Well, now I'm just staring at this image of these 3 calamities in the back, and I'm wondering if the calamities switch with who's toughest, just like how the Toby Ropo switch out for how they, the most powerful, and you have to have his own devil fruit, so to get into that club. Well, what happens if the stone guy was a calamity for a bit, like Doflamingo lent him out basically, and that's like the start of their relationship together. That'd be interesting.
Who's who? His mask could be what holds the horns.
Right, let's look at who's who.
One Piece. Just because that, and to your point, he also has horns, but it could be part of. That does look like part of the helmet kind of thing. However, where's Baby Girl? Ulti one. Also, Ulti in the anime.
Stop reminding me to watch the anime. I know it's fantastic now.
Just watch Ulti, my dude. That's all you have to see.
I've already seen clips. I just haven't,
Ulti, they might be ogre. Well, they're not. Again, that now goes to the whole height thing. So ogres are interesting. I'm interested to see if Tekken's going to do like a breakdown of the species, because if we take Black Maria, Yamato, and Kaido as our #1 examples of ogres, they're tall. However, who's who? I'm kind of leaning on that being more the helmet, but to who made the point? Static, Page 1, and Ulti, they have horns too, and that necessarily it doesn't look like it's part of the hat. Could be for Page 1, Ulti, it's in there.
Well, my biggest problem is, it doesn't have to be like all of them. Every kind of important person on the Beast Pirates, even if they have hats or not, they have some kind of horns. I don't think just because you have horns, it makes you an Oni, especially with, Kaido's crew having having horns. So I don't think Ulti and Page 1 I think, if anything, only Kaido and, obviously Yamato, and maybe, just maybe Black Maria.
Well, now I'm looking at the pictures, and there's one distinct thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ulti keeps her horns during Hybrid and Dinosaur. Page 1 loses them during both.
That is true.
But it's in the last SBS. They said that they were actually brother and sister, like biologically.
Yeah. No, they're actually brother and sister. So, you can't say like, oh yeah, one of them's half or not. No, they're both actual brother and sister.
Interesting. Well, we're already over an hour. Let's
get through these comments. There's so many, but we were going from one to one.
I'm down for more commenents.
Okay.
Oh my god, so many comments.
Drew, you want to lead us on the comments?
Page 1. Okay, well, I'll start with the last one. There was a cover page request with Ulti and Page 1. I'm trying to find that right now.
That was adorable. It was asked that they were younger, but they made it to where they were older, and they had all of these stuffed animals of the Beast Pirates and everyone behind them. Which was
that one. Oh, I love that one.
That's the one that Static is alluding to. But again, they weren't kids. If they were kids and they had little horns, then you're just like, they grow into their horns. Cool.
By the way, do you think Momo and Kaido are going to duke it out? Because Kaido seemed intent on being the only dragon, or is Kaido aware of something important regarding dragons? I think that was just a badass line at the end.
I hope that it's going to be like Kaido using the elemental stuff and then Momo attempting it and negating it.
Hmm.
Well, this is where you have Luffy silver surfing on Momo's head and protecting him and getting a aerial advantage. It is so cool. And also, isn't Kaido's weaker form the one in his dragon form is his weakest form, right? So if he has to be chasing him around, he's going to be in his weakest form to defend against Luffy's King Haki.
Actually, wait, is his dragon the weakest form?
Oh, Big Mom. I was just like, who's BM? Black Maria? Big Mom. Okay.
Bowel movement. But yeah. And okay, do you duke it out? Yes, I think Luffy and Momo are gonna be duking out, and Yamato. I think Yamato is gonna be a great distractor on the ground. If that is what's
I mean, Yamato's not out of the fight yet.
Plus,
Oh, Yamato's definitely not out.
okay. Plus, Big Mom looked super curious regarding the Peach Dragon. I like Peach Dragon. That's good. She could try and get back on the rooftop. Hopefully not. I just want Luffy versus Kaido 101 final round. I think we're gonna get somewhat of a 101. I think we're just gonna get some help from some friends. Big
I don't know. Like,
is not
Kaido
going to the rooftop.
yeeting Luffy off of the roof kind of just shows that I don't think Luffy's ready for a 1v1 just yet.
Yeah.
He's not trying to be the
I
strongest.
still
He's trying to be the
think
king of the pirates.
everyone's going to join in the fight, and I don't know, Luffy will probably get the last attack.
Right. Okay. Also, okay. No, Big Mom's not coming to the rooftop. We have to focus on Kaido. Also, hello, Big Mom is going to be defeated by Law and Kid. Okay, that has to happen. So this is the title of the newspaper after this is all done. What is that? The three new up and coming pirates versus the two Yonko. They're like these three defeated these two is what the headline's going to be basically, and that they're the new Yonko. So
It'll be interesting because whenever the world government has been able to set the narrative, they've always skewed it. The only time we actually got a somewhat truthful narrative is when Big Booze Morgan got a hold of it and was just like embellished the living hell out of it. Granted, like it was somewhat on point, but Luffy didn't like plan the whole damn thing. As we saw Beige just get incredibly pissed off about.
The other one was Marineford, where everyone was watching.
Say that one more time, Sigrain. Sorry.
The other one was Marineford live.
it got worse. Real quick, hey, we couldn't hear you, Sigreen. Sorry. Do you want to try it again, or do you want me to move on?
What up now is is it still breaking?
Yeah. Rip it.
All right. I was thinking of Marineford when everyone was watching live.
I would love that. Well, that's kind of going to be a similar instance when everyone in Wano is going to see literally this giant piece of land coming towards them, possibly seeing a pink dragon and a blue dragon fighting above it. We've already seen when Yasue was executed how they do like the live screens. It'd be interesting that way.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, well, let's see here. I really want to see the CP0 reacting to Momo's dragon form. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Maybe.
they know about the fruit, right?
They know that they're the ones who said, "Thank God it was a failure."
Yeah.
But again, what's the actual failure? The fact that it was pink, the fact that it doesn't have a hybrid form, because it doesn't look like a failure. Like I feel Vegapunk told them that because they didn't want them to actually take it, and he just came up with a reason to say it was a failure. And knowing Oda, it could very well be the fact that it was pink, and that's why it's a failure. Personally.
Here's another one. Do you guys agree with King of Lightning regarding the fate of Big Mom? I have no idea what they're talking about there.
Do you two know what it is?
I think he's talking about how Big Mom isn't going to be permanently taken out. by the end of this arc, Big Mom's going to be have a more big deal during
I
Elbaf.
see what you did there. Big Mom playing a big deal.
But yeah, he thinks Big Mom's going to come back by Elbaf, and then we'll finish her off per se.
Okay. They give Big Mom to Elbaf as a present. Okay, they wrap her up, sea stone cuffs, and a big bow, and give it to the Elbafian giants. Okay, here is your dessert. I don't know. I don't see them doing that actually.
I agree that I don't see Big Mom being permanently taken out, just because she has so much of a role in Elbaf. I get that. Am I sitting here trying to guess what Oda's going to do after following this guy for literally over half my life? No, because everything that I think just doesn't add up. I didn't even think Yamato was a thing. You can go back and watch our original videos when we were recording, when we first started doing the live reactions. I thought they were referring to Momo as being Kaido's son. So I am not the one to just come at with, where do you think this is going to go? I've been horribly wrong in trying to predict where this is going.
Yeah, but it's
I mean, if you want to know how dead wrong here we are, watch my first One Piece video, because I think my first One Piece video was literally me saying, oh yeah, Yamato's not going to show up physically, in the next couple of chapters. Literally, next chapter, Yamato shows up.
So it's fun, but I'm also of the understanding of I hope, all I can say is I hope this is going to happen, because I hope that we get to see Lodestar Island. I don't think that we will, now that we don't have to technically go there.
That
just
is
because
true.
we have access, hopefully we'll have access to all the poneglyphs. Still, we have to find that last poneglyph in Wano. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
there's so much.
We got that one poneglyph, and we got to find the other one that was moved from Fishman Island by who knows who.
Exactly. And yes to that point. I don't think that Big Mom will. I think she'll be defeated, just like I think Kaido will be defeated. I don't know if either of them will or can die. One, because it's Oda. Two, because it's Oda.
Actually, that raises the big question with Kaido. Even, let's say, if he doesn't die, how are we going to just remove him permanently from coming back to Wano? That's the big question we got to ask ourselves. Well, if he gets defeated, and if we don't kill him, how are we just going to permanently make sure he doesn't go back to Wano?
Exactly.
He has to be arrested.
So, what's up?
He has to be arrested then.
He's been arrested. That's the whole. That was part of his introduction.
Times.
He's been arrested how many times?
Really arrested, real good. Really arrested.
Oh, what? Are they going to put him down in Impel Down level 6?
Ooh, that's where all the baddies go. Yeah, they can't continue.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So they have to kill him. That's the only way around it then, or he just gets defeated and has to run away at the end.
Well, he'll always be able to come back. That's the thing.
Yeah, we can't just let him run away, come back another day. There has to be some way to, almost permanently make sure he doesn't go back to Wano in, some kind of capacity.
I don't think arrest will work for Kaido. I just think Kaido should die in Wano.
Well, that's part of his character. He wants the perfect death. So it would be interesting if he gets it.
Okay, so we got some comments here. The fact that he's pink, I think that was my peach comment earlier. I like that you said he's peach and not pink. I think I like peach better as a scripter, if that's what you were talking about.
No, he's laughing at me saying that Vegapunk thinks it's a failure because it's pink.
Oh, yeah. Okay, missed that part. Got it. That's funnier. I remember a
One
theory that fans thought Yamato died during a war or something.
So Kaido was going through PTSD, and he's like, "Where's my son?" And everyone just plays along with it
Oh,
because the son is
Yeah, I
dead.
remember that. I remember when people were thinking that before I did One Piece reviews.
We hadn't even heard of that one. I hadn't, at least.
Yeah, no,
And
that's
then
cool.
the
I remember when, Kaido was first talking about Yamato, people were like, who's this? And some people were like, well, what if Yamato was already dead?
Kaido has lost some fights even when he was arrested. He broke out. What are you gonna do with Kaido? We're assuming that Doflamingo's gonna escape, right?
We are assuming that.
I feel like it's pretty obvious that Doflamingo will escape. Because, actually, wait a minute.
But he'll be on our side because we don't want to.
Not our side. No. Doflamingo's not going to be
want him
on.
as a villain again.
I don't think he's going to be on the good side. I think he's going to be on, for
His own
himself.
side.
Yeah, his own side, basically. He'll probably escape during the final war.
Okay. Eneru, Crocodile, and Doflamingo are some of the the best villains in One Piece. Let's just say that, and like those three are kind of operating on the same thought that you're saying, which would be that they're not antagonizing Luffy anymore because they're like, okay, on to the next thing. Then they're
Ooh, someone's gotten real staticky.
okay. Well, it's over
cool.
now.
We're
It's
good.
green. With peace and love. Anyway, I know I forgot my thought. What were we just talking about?
Yeah, you were talking about how at the final war with Doflamingo, Crocodile, and Nell.
Yeah, like those three seem to be on the. That'd be cool if they did like a Sinister Six team up type, because they're all.
Six.
I think they're on their. Dude, what does Crocodile want? He just wants to find the ancient weapon, right?
Well, actually, I don't know what actually really Crocodile is doing right now. We know he's doing something in the new world. We don't know what exactly. Maybe he made a new Baroque works. I just don't know.
Okay. Anaru brings down whatever Pluton or whatever or
Let's see the moon.
Uranus.
The moon.
Yeah, the Tomaton.
And then Crocodile finds Pluton. And then Doflamingo steals Shirahoshi, and he has Poseidon. So then those three are gonna have the ancient weapons. There you go. Case closed.
We just got all kinds of interestingness, huh?
Yeah, that's interesting. Wrong, but interesting.
And then they give them all to the Straw Hats, and then we win.
Sure. No.
All right. We got anything else? We're gonna end it out.
Then I'm just going through, taking a look to see if there's anything that we missed as far as discussing. But everything
we really didn't discuss at the beginning of the whole thing what Kaido said.
The bloodline stuff.
Well, yeah, when. Well, okay. I'll say this about this thing with Kaido. How earlier in the chapter he's like, "Oh, you lived all alone. You're just alone. You have no true friends. Everyone is it's going to eventually betray you. They're just afraid of you." I mean, to me, it almost sounds like this comes from him, from his experiences from I don't know in the future. Wait, am I repeating?
Oh,
Are you
only a
what?
very tiny bit. It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
I think from what you said, Coach, is I think it's just a reflection. He's just talking about himself. It's a reflection of what he's talking about because he's alone. He doesn't have any friends to turn to. Well, Yamato has had friends, the Joe mate and other people.
So I mean, I just personally think this is, slowly hinting towards like, oh yeah, this what happened to Kaido, early on, and we'll see that with the flashback at some point down the line. That's totally
Please give me a flashback. Jeez.
at some point down the line.
Well, you had me going because when there was that mini flashback of when Yamato saw the guy getting killed, I hadn't turned the page yet, and you had said flashback, and I was like, hasn't he gone yet?
Yeah. Sorry, don't push your luck. Don't push your luck. We're not going to get one full flashback. Oh, probably we'll get that full flashback whenever Act 3 ends.
Well, let's talk about that, and then we'll answer the last comments going, and then we can wrap up. So, as always, when doing this, we got to do some math first. We are on break next week, so nothing on the 19th, so starting up the 26th. So it's 1 for September, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 Sundays left in the year. On
14?
average, we'll probably get like 11 chapters. You scanners will get 12.
Did the
I'm
new
hoping,
chapter come out before the new year last time?
well, the new year is January 2nd. So that's always held up, and that's why I say the scans will get 12.
Wow, that's actually
But
right
we'll
perfect
get
timing.
one.
It'll probably come out that New Year's Eve for the scanners.
For the scanners, yeah, you'll literally get that.
Not to get political, but apparently one of the One Piece writers compared Luffy to Vice President Harris. Kamala Harris?
Oh wait.
Compared Celestial Dragons to Trump.
Oh wait, that?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the whole thing with the reveal of the logo of the Netflix One Piece. Oh, that.
I'm not necessarily comfortable jumping into that one.
I don't even see the connection. Anyway, but the One Piece Netflix situation is looking really good. The one of the directors is a super fan, has watched the series over and over again, is super engaged with the community, and has a good community with film. And then you have all of the the actual film people helping out, and they're having the same budget as a Game of Thrones episode, and they're going to throw all that into this first season. They're really
if they're actually getting GOT money, I feel better.
And they have three. So far, what we've seen is they've had three locations where they're going to be filming a lot of it. One location where it's a big controlled water set, so we can get nice on the deck situations, which is all. This is what the fans have been screaming for, is just seeing what the Straw Hats are like, just chilling on the ships, and we're gonna get a really nice stage for that. So I have full faith in this. But yeah, that logo looks great. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Now that I know that it's getting Game of Thrones money, I feel more comfortable with how they're going to do, because my assumption that this is all East Blue in this first season.
Mm-hmm.
So Game of Thrones money is going to do well for Luffy's stretching, not looking like Mr. Fantastic. That would kill it for me. If Luffy's stretching was as bad as the Fantastic Four's stretching, dude, that would be bad.
Actually, speaking of that, I will say this. I just want to say this. If they change things from, the anime and the manga and the live action, not all of them will be necessarily bad changes, because you're working in a completely different medium, so some things you're just going to have to change. So I just want to say this. If they get something, if something's different, and it's just because, it's the medium, not all changes are bad.
Yeah, but if they take away Luffy's devil fruit or they change Chopper's devil fruit, I would say
Well,
that's
I mean,
bad.
Oh my god, that would be an
obviously,
interesting story because they'd all still be interesting without their devil fruits, right? Like if it was just
Lucas,
like
the Gumma Gumma no Mi plays into the storyline.
I
The
think
Chopper being
Disney
able to
has
talk to
have
animals
some
plays
dumb
into
fruit.
the storyline.
okay, you're
The
right.
thing.
They remove
I was talking about like if something like I don't know, Zoro wielded 2 instead of 3 swords.
No, because that then you have to retcon all of the instances where he needs to have 3 swords, where it's impactful that he gets 3 swords.
No, three
It's not as
swords is
impactful if he loses all these swords. Does that make sense? Like the swords
I
have
get
names.
you, but you know, it's just you're going to have to change some things around, and that's you know you got to deal with that.
Sagreen, wait, Sagreen was saying something, right?
it. Yeah, I was talking about the devil being removed. The moment they remove a single devil fruit, even if it is a less significant character, the whole story is gonna change.
That's where I start getting iffy. Like if they change how the islands look, or like if Helmeppo or Kobe are like brunettes and black hair, I'm fine with that. But if we're talking about changing devil fruits or specific character aspects, like Zoro doesn't get lost anymore, or he doesn't use 3 swords, or Sanji uses his hands to fight, I would not be okay with that.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, you have to change it for the
I'm
medium,
going
right?
to say this. I do not think if something's not 100% manga correct, I actually don't think it necessarily makes a bad story. I think even if they make some big major changes, depending on how it goes, I actually might like it. I don't think they're going that route.
Yeah,
But
the definitely 3 style for Zoro, and definitely the devil fruits. That's the staple of the series, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to change devil fruits. That's definitely sticking.
And you also have to think about how information was given. You can very well do information dumps that just completely ruin an episode. Like if they're focusing on, let me put it this way: the East Blue Saga did not have anything to do with Marineford, Arabasta, Dressrosa, any of that. If they start shoehorning later stuff into this first season, it's going to make it very, very difficult to understand it because they're introducing more world building than what's it's paced to do.
Well, okay, I'll just say this, if because I know some people might say, oh, if they do this in the anime, it's like, oh, this is future world building. Actually, the Yonkos in the World Wars were mentioned, during East Blue. Not like them fully, but the Yonkos, because when Johnny and Yusaka, I forgot his name, when they were first talking about like Mihawk, they're like, oh yeah, there are the 3 great powers of the world. You got the world government, you got the Warlords, and then you got the Yonko.
The first time that we heard about the Yonkos
I don't think they said
was
Yonko.
after Ennie's lobby. So what he was talking about was the 7 warlords. He didn't say the three great powers. I don't think. And if he did, I'd be amazed because I don't remember that.
When Greg was telling you about the Yonko, and even at that, it was just a silhouette of them.
Yokozuna.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about when Johnny and them are telling them about the dangers of the sea, but I think they were focusing on the warlords. I don't think they.
I know they were focusing on the Warlords, but I think they quickly mentioned the 2 other ones.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
that.
I don't know, so I'd have to go back, but I
definitely
don't
have
know.
to rewatch that scene just to make sure.
I wouldn't even go with rewatching because, for instance, in the anime, there's things that they introduced that wasn't in the manga.
Oh, like how they
Specifically-
changed Zoro's backstory a little bit?
No, I was talking about what's his name? Dr. Hirlock talking about the 3 forms of hockey. That was an anime only. That wasn't in the manga.
Oh
Well-
wow! I wonder how they did that. Then they just guessed, I guess.
Mm.
I don't know, but that's an anime only part. I'm fine with those little tweaks, little additions. But again, my big thing is 3 or 4 seconds. One, we're trying to fit all of East Blue Saga into maybe, 10, 12 episodes? Let's start with that first off. The cutting things and trying to make it better, especially if we're trying to reflect. I hope the writer's not putting their own personal feel and making Luffy to be like this democratic person, and then I don't know.
That's why we have to be, if it works out, but like they might have to, like, let's say combine Buggy and Usurp Village or something like that, or Usopp's Island, Usurp Village, right?
Usopp Village was Usurp Village.
So like let's say
that was after Buggy.
Yeah.
So let's say we combine Buggy and Usopp's arc to save some time, getting past Kuro and his 1,000 schemes that are actually just one scheme that.
Well, I mean, from what I can understand, we're getting like 10 so episodes, but these episodes are like, hour long. Something like you've seen The Witcher, right? You know how long those episodes are? Yeah, they're going to be around that length. So I think you can basically get through everything without really cutting any island.
I don't know about that, just because we're talking about 100+ episodes. And
well,
like
at least for
100+
the East
chapters.
Blue, you could probably get, mostly everything.
If you
and that's again without trying to add new stuff, which takes them in a different direction. Go ahead, Sigrain. Sorry, I cut you off.
if you cut since there's an opening, if you cut the opening, that will be around 90 minutes. And if it is minutes, then that would be like 2.5 episodes per episode. And if it is going to be up to an hour, then that would be around 3 episodes per episode. Then you see if it is like 10 to 12 episodes, that would be around 60 to 70 episodes of the anime.
I think they can pull it off. It's just one island. Every episode's an island.
Or maybe even.
Okay, hey, in the interest of wrapping this up in a reasonable time, I'm going to go. There's only a few more comments, and I say we end it out. What do you guys think?
I am along with you. I'm looking at the last comment right now, trying to see if I can find.
Right, in chapter 79, they didn't mention a Yonko, is what Static is saying. So we're just double checking if that is true. Because if it's not, if we missed a crucial detail in One Piece, could we live with ourselves? Could we say hello to the day of tomorrow? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm just going to say this for time's sake. I probably was wrong.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's big of you to admit that.
Yeah. I mean, look. It's fine to admit that when you're wrong, you're wrong. Like when Samurai Joe should admit that he lost his bet.
Okay.
I can't
the official
wait for
wiki
that.
says unknown status.
Currently. Look, hey man, we still got until the end of the arc,
There
which might take 2 or 3 years, but
Well, that's the thing. We've got to make sure that the rules of the bet are made. There we go.
69. Now it just got dirty.
Okay, cool. Hey, thank you for watching so much. Thank you, Sagreen. Thank you, Cool Kid, for joining. Go check out their channels. They're linked in the description. DarkBriton, pleasure as always on this fabulous Sunday. Religion of One Piece. I am Samurai Drew. Have a nice day. And I'm going to say something different. I'm going to say, see you later, cowboys.